Good evening and welcome to another Valorant stream. We're back for week 3 of the NJCAAE season. I am your host, as always, Corrupted SR71, as our Mustangs take on the Commodores here tonight. Should be another exciting performance as the Mustangs coming off of a hard defeat last week. A 3-hour match, 71 rounds of Valorant played. Unfortunately, the Mustangs miss out when it comes down to it. Our starting lineup for tonight, we've got News, Doki, Avicii, Leak, and Crispy. Similar starting 5 that we've seen the past couple of weeks. These guys have played beautifully so far this season, sitting 1-1 currently, winning week 1, fortunately losing week 2. Talking about our weeks, let's take a second to look over our streaming schedule this week. Of course, starting off with a tough loss on Monday, the Mustangs losing out there in their 7 p.m. matchup in the NACE League. And just a bit of a tough loss there. On Tuesday, though, a nice little win for our Overwatch 2 team, that 7 p.m. matchup, proving great successes for the Overwatch 2 team. They win that one 3-0. A little bit of a harder time on Wednesday as the Mustangs go up against the Fire Ants. Last night, they get a good win there, 3-1. Played so beautifully. Tonight, 7:30 p.m., our Valorant game should be taking place fairly soon. These guys are ready to go and come back from last week's performance. Friday, we got a doubleheader for our Rocket League team. With Bergen Community College at 6 p.m. and Lackawanna Community College at 7 p.m. Going to be a great time, so make sure to be there for that. And Saturday, hopefully we have our first League of Legends match of the semester. These guys have had bye weeks and teams cancel and things like that, so obviously it's been hard to get them. But now we are just waiting patiently for them, hopefully on this Saturday. Beautiful games played by all. Again, going back to last week, the Mustangs up against the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Lost game 1, able to bring game 2 to a triple overtime win. And then game 3, 11-13. Great performances by all 5 of the Mustangs there. Unfortunately, just not able to grab those last couple of rounds away from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. That and every other one of our streams this week or weeks prior can be found on our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports. Be sure to take a look over there if you guys want to watch any of our previous games. It's a really great spot to watch them all, as it looks like everyone is slowly getting into the lobby here as we wait on the start of the match. These guys are ready to go. Like I said, tough loss last week, but I fully believe in this team's ability to get back into it. They had a great season last season, being their first season. They picked up a couple of new players in the offseason and in the last couple of weeks, so that's always a fun time. These guys are definitely ready to go. You get a couple of viewers in here. Someone calling out for Retro. Unfortunately, Retro is a member of our Overwatch 2 team, but we hope you stay and watch this incredible performance for Valorant. I almost said League of Legends. Been excited to stream those guys too, but unfortunately, a perfect storm of opponents not showing up and a bye week means that we haven't been able to stream them as of yet this semester. But we have been able to watch quite a few Valorant games, and these guys are definitely on their A game. This team has been practicing regularly, getting into the swing of things, picked up a new player and a new coach last week, or a new advisor last week. So these guys are definitely in the know and ready to go here tonight, as I hope all of you guys are. Let's see some hype in chat for our very own Montco Mustangs. For those of you that might be new to this Twitch channel, hi, my name is Corrupted. I'm glad to have you guys here. We do run stream off of a 3-minute delay as per league policy in the NJCAAE, one of the 2 leagues that we play in this semester. So obviously, if you guys say things in chat, it means that I might not see them immediately. So hold off on, all those bad comments. Also, I am new to Valorant. I have not played many games. I don't know a lot about the weapons. I know as much as I possibly can about the operators, but that is still very spotty. So if I say something wrong or do something wrong, please let me know respectfully in chat. I'm always here for it. Always happy for some constructive criticism, as it looks like the Mustangs are definitely in the game here. We've got all 5 of the Mustangs, all 5 of the Commodores as well. Still got a little bit of talking to do between these two teams, but obviously I am ready for a great matchup here tonight. As we look to get things started very, very shortly here. Not much more to say than that. The Commodores definitely seem like a team to beat here in the NJCAAE League. The Mustangs are going to look to do it here tonight. As I just look to create our message for our Discord server. This is the fun of all of this. As we are just ready to go. I'm not sure why the stream information has not been updated, but I'll make sure that it updates right about now. These guys are definitely getting set. As again, our starting lineup for tonight's game, for those of you watching from home: News, Avicii, Leek, Crispy, and Doki. As everyone is in lobby right now. So I just make adjustments. Ooh, sorry about that. Make adjustments to my setup. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. Friday, tomorrow, the end of our work week, our school week. So hopefully, you know, we're all excited about that, and all of that is to come from there. As we are getting the last of our things ready to go. Just some little managerial things. As now we just wait patiently. Looks like all the communications have been done. We'll be going to Blind here first as our first map of the night. A map that I don't know very... Actually, that's a lie. I've played on Blind quite a few times. I say quite a few. Probably 2. So obviously I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys should be ready for it. As Mustangs say they're ready, the Commodores say that they're ready. We got some members of our Rocket League team in chat, and here we go. Should be a great little time here. As we are just waiting patiently. So I think we're just waiting on one little thing. I think we're just waiting on one little server thing as we see Anthony, our defenseman in the Rocket League, in chat. Very excited to see these Mustangs play just as much as I am. Definitely in for a good match here tonight. Hopefully not as long of a match tonight. That match that I was talking about last week took approximately 3.5 hours from the point in which I started streaming to the point in which we finished our stream. So obviously, you know, I love this team. I love everything that they do, and I enjoy watching them. The 3 hours is a long, long time, but these Mustangs looking hopefully for a shorter match here tonight. And here we go. We'll make our way on to Blind, our first map of the evening. Mustangs getting ready to go. News looking like he's going to pick that Jet. We got a KO. We've got a Killjoy maybe? Again, my knowledge of this game is really not as good as I would hope, and I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to learn the operator's name. See Brimstone down on the left. We've got a KO up on the right. I don't think that's a KJ on the top right, but below that, definitely a KO. And we got Jet up on the top left. News is rocking with the Jet. Yeah. Should be an exciting matchup as we get the rest of our team. That's a Viper pick from Aversi. See, I'm getting like a few of these guys. I'm learning the lingo a little bit. I'm learning these characters a little bit, their abilities a little bit. It's going to be a fairly long process, but I am definitely one to take the challenge head on here as we get ready to go. About another 15 seconds until we get everyone locked in. All 5 of the Commodores are locked in. Only 2 of the Mustangs are locked in. Aversi, on a character that I know rather well, I just forget his name currently. Looks like News will lock in that jet pick. And a Brimstone pick for Crispy. We'll go over exactly who these guys are in just a minute. As we load in. News is on Jet, Aversi on Gecko, Leak on Cypher, Crispy on that Brimstone, and Doki on Sky. Meanwhile, the Commodores going with a Raze, KO, Astra, Yori, and Cypher. I will say, I got the KO, I got the Jet, and I got Brimstone, which is so much better than in weeks past. So, you know, you guys don't have to give me any credit. I'm giving myself the credit here. Super excited about this matchup. I've said this multiple times in streams past, but I will say it again. I do run on a 10-year-old computer here. It does run stream rather well. It runs any game I want, but it means these loading times to get into Valorant matches can take a little bit longer. It means that we might get in there about halfway through the pistol round. So I just want to make that known so that if we do, I can just apologize in advance for that. But we should get right into the action here. As we wait patiently to load in. It's probably my least favorite part of this game is just waiting for me to load in. But hopefully we'll get there in just a second. Here we go. Should get in there in just 1 second. I apologize for the wait. It's probably the longest part of the match. And we're definitely getting in there in the pistol round. Because there's no way that we don't. We should be getting in just a second. Here we go. Definitely loading in. Minute and 7 seconds. Looks like a little bit of damage has been taken from the Commodore's point of view, but the Mustangs look to stay on top of it. News will be the first one taken out in this matchup, though.
Spike planted.
Unfortunately, Aversi will fall. This spike on B site. See on the back line here. Mustangs make their way out.
Last player standing.
Doki able to grab one. He won't be able to get more. And the first round of tonight will go to the Commodores. Mustangs looking to get back into it. They'll have another save round on their hand. Everyone except for News. News will go with the... Let's see what he goes with here. The Marshall. One of the best sniper rifles. Not one of the best, but obviously what they could buy with the amount that they have during a save round. A Marshall. We've seen News play beautifully on an operator and a Marshall before, so hopefully we get to see it once again. Here we go. Staring down the rest of this team. Gets one shot off. And he'll be able to get out of there. Rest of the Mustangs will find themselves moving over. He'll grab another shot off. And unfortunately, he will fall. The rest of the Mustangs look to grab some room. Leak probably going to be the first one to see any one of these targets. As he moves forward. All of the Mustangs sit ready. Mustangs take a little bit of an engagement. It looks like they're making the shift towards A. And they will be able to plant the bomb on A as well.
Spike planted.
Doki taking the high ground. Looking towards, I believe it's Showers.
Can't use that.
Bomb starting to count down.
Hawk out.
That bomb is starting to tick, tick, tick. The Mustangs will get into it. They see one. Doki will unfortunately be taken out. Be able to blind one, but with both Mustangs blinded, they won't be able to do much. Aversi not able to get out of the way. He will fall as well. And after 2 rounds, the Commodores will find themselves still on top. Commodores also find themselves 1-1 through the first 2 weeks of the season. Looking to get net positive here tonight as well, and starting off fairly well to do it. Mustangs find themselves down by 2, looking to get themselves a little bit of a reset here as we get into the next phase. Here's a look at your stat lines through 2 going into round 3. A little bit, a little bit slow starting off right now. Saw this last week out of the Mustangs and the Mustangs, so no surprise we're seeing a similar strategy play out versus the Commodores. Leak taking that eagle-eyed view. So you see a couple of the Commodores actually behind Aversi. Will Aversi see them? Doki able to get into an engagement. He will fall.
Dizzy has targets.
Oh, and Aversi sees one. Unfortunately, he will fall.
30 seconds left.
With 30 seconds left, they're going to be able to get that plant off.
Planted.
I believe we'll see Leak or News on that far side start to set up. Mustangs are in position. News able to get one through the wall. And he'll start to move forward. News with 2. Leak able to grab one. See another. News able to get a 3K. Mustangs aim to take it down. The Mustangs will be able to. They take their first victory, their first round victory here in round 3. The Mustangs on top. Great work by News, a great triple kill from him. Not to be underestimated with Leak as well, grabbing a kill there. I believe Doki also in that round able to grab one. And here's your stat lines through 3. Mustangs doing a full buy round. Or sorry, Doki will save, but the rest of the Mustangs were never... I say things, and then people go against them. A full buy round out of the Mustangs as they get ready to go into round 4. Straight down that pathway for Doki. I don't know if he's on a Marshall or an Op. It's a Marshall, but it's enough damage for him. He gets a kill. Crispy also grabs one. The rest of the Mustangs getting ready to go. Doki takes another shot with his Marshall. Doki will look around. It's a 5v3 Mustangs advantage. Things might get hot for News here in a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds, sorry. News knows that they might be coming. He gets one. He'll move out of the way. Move down as well. Take a defensive positions right near one of the exits.
Seconds left.
With 30 seconds left of the clock, they need to play it quickly. Oh, and unfortunately, News taken out on B site. Leak will see them. What will he be able to do?
10 seconds left.
With 10 seconds left, Leak will also be taken out. They're going to try to get this plant off. Now it's a 2v3. And they will be able to get the plant.
One enemy remaining.
With one enemy left, they're going to look for it. Crispy gets a third kill. He'll be able to grab it. Doki will grab the first half of the defuse. Who's going to grab the second half? Oh, well, Doki will grab both halves of the defuse. Mustangs tie it up 2-2 while on the offensive end.
These parasites aren't going to take.
These Mustangs know how to succeed on the offensive end of things. They did it really well this time last week. Unfortunately, it was their defensive end that caught them off. But they're going to look to remedy that here today. A great start for the Mustangs. They find themselves tied 2-2 after 4 rounds. Here we go. It looks like now a big push over towards B site.
Who's next?
Four to 5 are on that site.
Right here.
From the Mustangs and from the Commodores.
Spike planted.
Triple. I must wait a moment.
Doki and News make their way into sight. Doki grabs 2. Looking for more.
I can't use that.
Molly.
One enemy
His way onto
remaining.
sight. There's only one enemy left. Mustangs are going to need to defuse this bomb at some point. They're going to look to start the defuse here, and they'll finish it here. Leak able to get the final kill. The Mustangs get the first flawless of the night.
Right here.
Another look at our stat lines here. As that water attempted to go down the wrong pipe. That was fun. Mustangs find themselves up for the first time tonight, 3-2, looking to extend their lead from more than 1. Looks like another B rush through 2 opposing sides as Leak will aim to get out of there.
Camera taken out. Cage triggers.
Mustangs will make the full rotate back. Crispy able to grab one. He'll be looking for more.
Stim beacon down.
Crispy looking to move forward. Leak finds himself in a nice little position here. News able to grab one with an operator. Looking for a second. He'll find a second. Now looking towards showers here. Crispy putting down some good damage.
30 seconds
Fortunately,
left.
Crispy will fall in that back room. Avicii will also
One enemy
fall.
remaining. Spike down A.
One enemy left. It's a 2v1 advantage Mustangs.
They're concussed.
10 seconds
You see
left.
the last member of the Commodores team, Leak, looking to get the kill. He will get the kill. The Mustangs take their lead up to 2, tying the biggest lead of tonight. Another look at our stat lines here. The Mustangs a little bit flush with cash, which is always a good sign. Meanwhile, on the Commodores end, a little bit of a save round from them. As we look to get started with round 6.
That goes there.
Nice little setup there from Leak. So Get ready to go. Here we are, the start of round 7. You see a full move through showers. 4 out of 5 members of the Commodores team are going to make their way through.
Got it.
You can see where most of them are now. They'll start peppering showers with damage. They'll make their way all the way around. It looks like they're going to move over towards B. We see News heading over there now with his operator. Another engagement will begin very, very soon here. So you see the team kind of split up. That spike carrier is going to stick it towards A, though. Members of the Commodores will find their way up. You see News.
Enemy
News with a beautiful operator shot. You see the engagement get started here.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds now remain.
Stim beacon down.
Avicii will fall. And they'll try to get that plant off. They will be able to get it.
Spike planted.
It's a 4v4. News able to grab one from up top.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Crispy and Doki combined for 1 each. There's only 1 enemy left. News with that operator shot. They'll be able to get it. Crispy will grab a full defuse out of this. And the Mustangs find themselves up by 3, 5-2 now. Mustangs favor. As we continue to get ready to go deeper into this match, the Mustangs find themselves up 5-2, a 5-round win streak for them. They lost the first 2 rounds. Since they were able to get their money just a little bit up, they've been forcing the Commodores into a tricky position here. News, we've seen him play with that operator so well here tonight. He's going to look to get even more shots off. He'll hear them coming. Oh, with that quick shot. We love to see it out of News.
Who's next?
He'll activate his ult.
eyes down.
He'll grab 1 with the ult. He'll grab 2 with the ult. Gets him a 3K so far.
One enemy remaining.
News with the 4. He's looking for the ace. He does not know where that last man is. With 30 health, it's a 3v1. News wants this ace. I can feel it. These guys are both sitting on the same point. News can see this guy coming. 38 seconds remain.
30 seconds left.
Now with 30 seconds left, in a tough position, but they are carrying the spike. And News gets the ace. Oh my god, what a crazy shot out of News. I wish we could replay that for the ages. What a beautiful shot there by News in the end. What a beautiful, beautiful ace out of News. If that doesn't get hype in chat, I don't know what will. Because that operator has been incredible here tonight for News. Another great performance by him so far. A look at the stat lines before we get going. News, 15 kills. And he'll look for more. He'll stick it right in the same position as he was in before. He'll be a little bit more ostentatious here. As he gets ready for it. News will be left hanging on this occasion. So the rest of the Mustangs will move their way over. The Commodores looking like a push towards A for them. Mustangs now persistent in the way that they move. Oh, and unfortunately, Avicii looking in the wrong direction there. Doki able to grab one. Doki now with two.
Spike down A.
The spike is down on A,
Time to hunt.
so the Mustangs put themselves in a good position right now.
Spike's here.
Cluster grenades go out, but Doki with some good aim there, able to lay down some covering fire. Crispy able to grab one. Doki with the third. Doki looking for a 4K. Doki will get it.
Done. Quick break.
We saw a great ace out of News just a round to go, and now a 4K out of Doki. Mustangs find themselves in a good position, up 7-2 through 9 as we enter into the 10th round. 3 away, including this one, until the swap. Mustangs split themselves up between A and B. We see News playing pretty well. I say pretty well, playing, the best member of both of these teams.
Seek them out. Found one. 3 for 3. Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
You are powerless.
KO uses his ultimate. Doki with 2 headshots.
A.
Taken by surprise. What a nice little 2-piece from Doki. As the Mustangs now surround the rest of this Commodores team. Just barely out of eyesight from one another.
Here.
Oh, and News able to grab one. With 1 enemy remaining.
30 seconds left.
News making his way forwards. He sees him. Fortunately, News will fall. 17 seconds left. They haven't been able to plant yet. Try to go through and grab it.
Weapon.
And Crispy grabbing that last kill, giving the Mustangs yet another win. They'll find themselves up by 6 through 10. 2 rounds to go until the swap. The Mustangs find themselves in a beautiful position already tonight.
This goes here. That goes there.
Taking those beautiful little angles from Leak as he sets up B point. News taking that operator back. Great double kill last game. So we will see majority of the Commodores going up through that checkpoint. Leak's not looking there. Neither is News. They'll try to make their way onto site. We'll see what News will do about this. News taking the wide ray round. News finds one with the operator.
Spike down B.
And that spike is down. Leak gets 1. Leak gets 3. Leak almost with a 4K. And News takes out the last one with that operator. Mustangs now up by 7.
Last
What a
round
great little
before the
round
finish.
that was. News taking the off angles. He kind of knows where these guys are. And he takes the correct angle there, and it pays off with 1 kill. And then we see Leak on the other end of things. He prepped point so
That
well
goes there.
and sees these guys getting onto point. Gets himself a nice 3K.
This should
News will be able to finish it off from there. Getting all 5 of them down.
go. This goes here.
The Mustangs are looking good. Another B push looking like. Aversi looking a little forward. He'll move back with Leak. The rest of the Mustangs show up to the B site.
Next.
Ultimate comes out from the Commodores. I'm not sure what it does, but it does come out.
Divided.
As they make their way onto point. Ultimate coming out from our very own Brimstone.
Here.
Doki looking forward right now.
Spike planted.
Doki sees two. He'll find the head of one. Leak able to find the head of the other.
One
Crispy
enemy
able to grab one. You see the last one. Leak will be the one to take it out. The Mustangs will grab the defuse. And as we go into the last round, before the swap, the Mustangs find themselves up by 8. I don't know why it was so hard to do the math in my head right there, but you know.
Switching sides.
Sorry, I was wrong. Switching sides. The Mustangs just 3 away, and here's a look at our stat lines. Diversity grabbing that spike, as he does have the ability to plant with one of his utilities. I forget what the utility's called. I use it all the time when I play, the limited amount that I play, but obviously it's doing pretty well tonight for Aversi. He'll look to get some plants down. So we get ready to go. Mustangs now on the offensive instead of the defensive. They played fairly well on defense last week, but it definitely wasn't their strong suit by any means. Crispy gets marked. The rest of the Mustangs move in. News leading the charge towards A.
Lock in sight. Scout destroyed.
Sees one. News makes his way over to site. He'll make his way around.
Plant the spike.
News sees one. Doki, the first to fall.
Cage trigger.
Crispy able to see one. He'll avenge Aversi.
One enemy remaining.
Leak and News both get one. News grabs another. Mustangs take an 11-2 lead.
Remember.
And they'll plant that spike just to grab some extra cash out of
It's
the
just
way.
good crime scene.
Look to put it away in the next 2 rounds.
Ah, this is a nice spot. That goes there. Where are you?
Here we go, another round starting right about now. The Mustangs getting in immediately. Looking like another A push for the Mustangs. Again, led by News. He's been so pivotal so far tonight.
Lock in sight.
News able to get the first kill. Unfortunately, not able to get the second. Doki will, though. Oh, Crispy able to avenge Aversi.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to get one of the last kills here.
Heal up, squad.
This is 3v1. And the Mustangs are all operating at full health. See him up top. Doki with the headshot. A 3K for him. Gives the Mustangs another win here in round 14.
Match point.
Now at round 15, the Mustangs look to get the win in game 1. They got it at match point. We'll see what they're able to do here. Doki and News looking to create some trouble together to make their way towards A. News with some great suppressing fire there. Doki keeps their eyes locked on A. Makes his way fully across onto site. News will get taken out first.
Someone's there.
Leak will be able to grab one. Doki prepping. Set fire goes in. Leak will move out of the way. First he gets one. He'll be looking for more, not able to grab it. Doki grabs one. Doki will be taken out.
Last player standing.
There's one enemy left. It's all up to Leak.
My essence is ready.
Leak sees. Leak scores. The Mustangs take game one.
Or else your families would be next.
Was I saying Gecko wrong? I think I was. Sorry, the Mustangs get a big win in game one here against the Commodores. They'll take their score to 1. This is a best 2 out of 3 series, so it won't be too long in between matches here. But the Mustangs play that one beautifully in order to get the win. I'd like to thank Sundown. I'd like to thank Sundown in chat telling me one of the operators' name is Easy Gecko. What a great round it was for the Mustangs. We'll take a quick look at the timeline. I'm going to go through these rather quick in case these guys want to get started with game 2. The Mustangs played it beautifully. If you guys want to go back and take a longer look at these guys, they'll be on our Twitch channel as well as on our YouTube channel. Mustangs Esports will be able to find all of our past and present matches there from this season. Every single one of our streams is up on that channel. As we get back into lobby, the Mustangs... just a great performance so far. I think the MVPs of that one, Leak and News. I can't talk enough about how great News' aim is with that operator, with that marshal. No matter what News picks up, it means absolute victory for him, whatever's in his hands. Leak not far behind. Leak, not far behind in the kill feed, played that round beautifully as well. Not to be understated, though, the rest of the team, Crispy, Avicii, and Doki, all 3 of them played their part perfectly and helped News and Leak get the amount of kills that they had. You have them be confident enough that the 2 of them could go off, do their own thing on B, while the 3 of them have A covered. And it's really what helped the team operate so beautifully here tonight on the defensive end so far. You see how, News sets himself up as that duelist with the operator, with those hard-to-use guns, and makes it worth it. So he could go out on his own. Leak playing a little bit more conservatively towards the back end as his character allows, setting up great opportunities for multi-kills for him and for News. But we did see Doki, Leak, and Avicii getting in on all of that action. Multiple kills for all of them. Pivotal plays for all of them as well. It wasn't just all News and Doki. You saw Avicii having a couple of kills on his own when it came down to it in one of the latter rounds when the Mustangs were on the offensive end. That really helped make the difference there. So all 5 of these Mustangs playing great Valorant here tonight. They're going to look to continue that as we get into game 2, which should just be starting in another couple of minutes. But definitely a game to be proud of out of the Valorant team. They only dropped the first 2 for a 13-2 victory for game 1. As I take the quickest of drinks there and get ready to go here for game 2. These guys are definitely locked in if they weren't locked in before. I know these guys were setting up just a little bit earlier than the start of the match. So obviously playing well so far, looking to play even better as we get into game 2. The Mustangs are going to look to take it here in a clean sweep, while the Commodores are going to look to get their heads back into the game and get back into it as they'll look to take it to a game 3 like we saw just last week. We will see what they're able to do in just a couple of seconds here. So it looks like we're going to take a little bit of a break here, about 3 minutes, Everyone's going to be able to sort everything out, get everything ready. The Mustangs are going to find themselves on the attacking end when we get back on Lotus. So we're going to find ourselves taking a little bit of a quick break here ourselves. This should be just a fun time here tonight. Not long before we get started with game 2. So find yourselves some popcorn, get yourself some water, stretch, and then come back. We will be right back when it comes to game 2. As soon as I find the be right back screen, we'll be right back. And welcome back. So we'll get things started here in just 1 second. As I think we're just waiting on one or two members of the Commodores to get back. as everyone's just stretching and getting things ready to go. Mustangs are definitely ready to go here tonight. They take a 1-0 lead over the Commodores after a 13-2 victory in Game 1. They're going to look to take it here in Game 2, a clean sweep on Lotus. The Mustangs find themselves on the attacking end first, the opposite of what we saw here in Game 1. If you guys missed Game 1 and are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Corrupted. I'll be your host for this evening. The Mustangs find themselves in a great position here so far. If you missed any of the action, do not worry. After the game, everything will be up on either our Twitch channel for the next 2 weeks, or you can find it on our brand new Mustangs Esports YouTube channel. All of the live action will be there as we move things on to Lotus. The Mustangs are going to look to take it here as the Commodores look to get back into things and bring it to a Game 3. As we now wait patiently, it looks like another jet pick, this time on the Commodore side of things. As, unfortunately, something launches on my phone as soon as we're starting to get things ready here. I believe that's a Sova pick and a jet pick. And I don't know the rest. Out of the Commodores and on the Mustangs, Avicii will stay on the Gecko. News looking like they're going to stay with the Jet. Crispy on KO. And I don't know who Leek or Doki are on. You guys will have to correct me about that in chat before I see it in the next second. Right about now. Now, come on. I mean, seriously, this game takes forever to load sometimes. As we wait to load in yet again, for those of you just joining us here, just a reminder that my computer is slow and these things take time. And as much as I want to get into the game, it's going to take us a minute to get into here. And here we go. The Mustangs on the attacking end. They've got Avicii on Gecko, News on Jet, Leek on Reyna, Crispy on Killjoy, and Doki on Omen. Meanwhile, on the defending end, the Commodores working with a Breach, Jet, Omen, Fade, and Cypher. I've never seen Fade before. That's pretty funny. And once again, we'll probably load in about halfway through the pistol round, so we'll see what it looks like then. Or never mind, we'll load in right about now. The Mustangs in a good position here. Again, they find themselves on the attacking end. Gonna make their way through. Immediate push onto A. News will be the first to fall. Leek able to take some revenge from that one. "4v3, not in the Mustangs' favor. Crispy and Avicii both able to grab one.
One enemy remaining.
One enemy off to Avicii's right. He'll not be able to see him in time. Doki sees, Doki kills. The Mustangs take round 1. Definitely a better start to the Mustangs' second game than it was their first. For those of you that missed it, the Mustangs losing the first 2 rounds before coming back to winning it 13-2. Mustangs now on the offensive end for a change. They'll look to increase their lead yet again. Doki taking a look at Crispy there. The Mustangs now get ready to go. Round 2 underway. A look at our stat lines really quickly here. Mustangs with a full buy this round. Mustangs with that will make their way all the way around, but they're going to meet one of the Commodores here fairly soon. News able to take the headshot. As they look to go down mid, they won't take it. Mustangs making a full move over towards A.
Still in sight.
Now fully over onto A site. Mustangs get themselves set up. Leak sees one. He'll get a couple of shots off. Not able to get much there, though. News able to grab one, though. Crispy makes his way onto site. It's a 5v3. Two of the Mustangs look a little low. Avicii able to grab one before he falls. Doki once again gets the final kill, this time in round 2. Mustangs take the win after only losing one. I believe it was Avicii the only one who fell there.
Here.
Once again, a look at our stat lines. The Mustangs getting another full buy out of this. Actually, they save a little bit of cash on this one. News, the only one taking a nice expensive gun. Here we go. The Mustangs making a full push down that midline.
Blocking sight.
They'll make a run for it over towards B. Shoot through that dusk. News almost gets himself a kill. Doki able to grab one before he is unfortunately taken out. Leak able to grab one. Doki able to grab one. Leak with another. News and Avicii both fall.
Bomb grenade out.
Last player standing.
Crispy able to grab
Enemy
one.
remaining.
With one enemy left. It's up to Crispy here. And unfortunately not able to grab it in that moment. There's definitely time left on that spike.
My ult's ready.
And the Commodores able to try to get back at the Mustangs. So they'll bring it 2-1. Mustangs not on the back foot as of yet. They saved that round, able to get a full buy out of this one.
Here.
Vici able to get that one last one to buy there. The Mustangs going to make a full look over towards C. So we'll see what they'll be able to do with that. The joke was not intended there, but for those of you that know me, know that I appreciate the joke being there nonetheless. If you guys don't get the joke, then you need a dad's sense of humor. Mustangs making a full push over.
Oh, yeah! Monster on the loose!
Blocking sight.
Mustangs now firmly over onto C.
Saw you, Mosh! Wanna go again?
We'll be able to get that plant off on site. They take that corner, a nice little bit of positioning out of the Mustangs. Doki grabs one. Doki grabs two. News with one. Doki unfortunately falls. Two Mustangs left.
Get him, wingman!
One enemy.
Avicii sees one. He'll be able to get it. Avicii looking for the other. Avicii pulls out the pistol and gets it done. Great work by Avicii there. Extends the Mustangs' lead back up to 2. I wasn't even sure what to say for most of that round. Bewildered by what was happening around me. But Avicii, MVP of that round, a couple of kills right near the end, able to grab out that pistol. Know that it was going to take too long for the reload there. Grabs himself a nice little double kill. Here we go. Mustangs move themselves forward. News immediately moving up. And I clicked on the wrong team. Crispy able to get one on the rotate. He'll look for that second one. Meanwhile, the Mustangs having a really nice firefight for themselves.
Here.
Crispy able to grab a second. Meanwhile, the Mustangs find themselves over towards A. They would have lost one. That is news that they've lost. Leak able to grab one. He'll look for another. To 2v4, Mustangs advantage. Mustangs move their way all the way over onto C. They'll be able to get that plant off with plenty of time to spare. Mustangs will grab the plant, just like I said, over on C. The Commodores will make their way over. They're going to do it slowly. Crispy already able to catch 2 out of rotation in this round. That Jet, and I believe, not Sova, I forget who it is, but
One enemy
there.
remaining.
Unfortunately, Crispy taken out. Next one that they'll be able to see is Avicii. And they'll make their way out of the site. The Mustangs will as well. Not enough time to take out that spike. The Mustangs will get the win. They'll extend their lead 4-1. Nice little win there for the Mustangs. Again, puts them up by 3. The largest lead that we've seen in this game. As we enter into round 6, the Mustangs once again have the upper hand, taking that full brunt of the Montco momentum and letting it run with them. It looks like another move all the way over towards C. I will say, a great strategical call there from Crispy to choose to stay on the back end, gets himself a couple of really nice kills that mean the difference. Mustangs move their way forward. Meanwhile, we see rotating through B.
You should run.
Attacker Killjoy is out. Leak will be able to grab one. Avicii will be able to grab one as well. It's a 3v4. Mustangs advantage still. Doki able to grab one. Doki will be able to grab 2.
Spike down, C.
Crispy grabs the last kill, and the Mustangs, again, up by 4. 5-1, Mustangs favor. They dropped that 3rd round and haven't lost one since. They go 3 in a row, looking to take care of business here tonight. Here we go with round 7 starting right about now. The Mustangs full movement over towards A. News has bought that operator. Looking to take a couple of really nice long shots. Once again, this slow, methodical movement out of the Mustangs proving pivotal, as it's kept them in great positioning so far here tonight. Oh, unfortunately, News taken out there. Leak able to grab one before he moves out of the way. Doki taking some shots. The rest of the Mustangs as well. They'll move their way back. That operator now in Doki's hands. So the Mustangs will make their way over towards C site.
30 seconds left.
Mustangs will get that plant off using Avicii's mechanics here. And they get a clean plant, a 4v4. Doki taking a really nice angle here. The Commodores look to take sight here. Crispy, Leak able to get one. Avicii grabs another. Avicii grabs that final kill. And the Mustangs now up by 5. 6-1. Looking at around halfway to that victory.
I need this. Thank you.
Here we go, another round about to begin here. The Mustangs looking like they're going to go down mid. We'll see what they're able to do. Some great strategies so far on Lotus. News activates his ult. He'll be running straight in. He grabs one with it. Leak will fall. The rest of the Mustangs on point. They'll get into this firefight. Sorry, they'll move out of the way of this firefight. Oh, that operator in the hands of the Commodores. Proving dangerous. Crispy, though, gets it through the wall.
Last player standing.
Doki, Avicii grabs one. Avicii grabs two. Looking for the last one. Avicii grabs a triple kill and another incredible victory. Avicii proving to be a great contender here as we get into round 9. Got a timeout starting here on the defender's end. We're not sure why that there's a timeout. Looks like probably to grab their bearings, come up with a nice strategy against the Mustangs. Could also be another technical timeout, as we've seen last night with our Overwatch 2 team. Techs are always a fun part of the game. So you got about under 30 seconds here before we get started once again with some Valorant. Mustangs are looking to get back into things. About 15 seconds until we get another round started here. Aversi, all the talk of game 2. Couple of great rounds from him mean the difference here for the Mustangs as they find themselves up 7-1. The Mustangs immediately off the bat here. Crispy and News able to get a couple of nice kills. Leak finds himself moving forward there. News now on the far end. It's a 2v5. The Mustangs have absolutely steamrolled this round. They see where they both are. News takes the long way round.
One enemy remaining.
News grabs one, looking for the second. He'll grab the second with a triple kill. The Mustangs grab a 7-round lead here. Getting ready for another good round here. Oh, and News right off the bat gets a nice little kill over on A side. He'll look for a second, not able to get it. Oh, I went to the wrong team yet again. Come on. This is the fun of these matches. I always forget if we're 6 through 0 or 1 through 5. Always a fun little time there. Mustangs find themselves moving over towards C site. It's a 4v4.
Shadows traveling.
No real ult advantage here, though it would go to the Commodores. Leak making his way onto site. But that might be short-lived. Now the Mustangs find themselves moving over towards A. Ultimate being used there by the
30
Commodores.
seconds left.
30 seconds now remain. He'll catch one off guard. Doki will get a kill.
Cover going out.
Mustangs grab the plant on A and they settle in for a big, big round. It's a 3v4. The Mustangs have the distinct advantage here. They're going to come and get the defuse here. Doesn't look like it. The Commodores not doing anything here. Doki gets a kill as they were trying to defend themselves. Leak also gets a kill. 2 out of 3 members of this Commodore team that were on the defensive end, they pull out to ensure that they can save their items, save their money, but 2 out of 3 of them end up getting killed at the end. The Mustangs playing that really well in order to take away some of that economy. Not forced into the worst possession, but really running out of money for the Commodores. We now get ready to go here with round 11. 2 rounds before the swap, including this run. The Mustangs make their way over towards C site. News able to grab one off the rip.
No charges left.
Crispy able to grab one as well. Crispy will fall. Avicii able to grab one.
Enemy remaining.
And that last enemy, News is going to look to take him here. Fortunately, News will fall. Leak gets the final kill. Mustangs up 10-1. Just 3 rounds away from...
Last round in the half.
Sorry, just had to let that play. Finds himself 3 rounds away from the win and a 2-1 record. Leak with a great game so far here tonight. That round really solidified it. Another look at our stat lines here. The Mustangs find themselves in an incredible little position. They're looking to get onto the defensive end while only needing 2 rounds in order to secure a victory here tonight. News with that operator. Sees one, not able to take him down. Doki will take over with that operator. So you might see Leak get into a little bit of trouble here fairly soon. He sees one, not able to take him down. Mustangs find themselves down by 2. Still looking like they're going to make that move towards A site. Again, this methodical movement has been able to help them in tricky situations like this, so we'll see what they'll be able to do.
Shadows traveling. Stealing something.
45 seconds left for the Mustangs. Doki about to see one. Doki gets a kill.
Scatter.
Crispy able to grab one. The odds are now even. It's a 3v3. Doki unfortunately falls there. Avicii gets the revenge. And it's a tie. 2v2. Almost full health on all sides. Can't see a clear advantage here. The Mustangs in a good position defensively. Crispy sees one. He'll get some damage there. He's surrounded on all sides. It's all up to Avicii. He's got to waste some time here. He sees one, not able to do much there. So look to get the defuse. Avicii grabs one. Avicii grabs two. A clutch by Avicii. Wow, what an incredible clutch. Avicii all night long on this game 2 has proved pivotal in about 4 or 5 rounds for the Mustangs here. As we switch sides here, everything resets. It's another pistol round, baby. But the Mustangs only 2 away from victory here tonight, and they owe a lot of that here to Avicii. I won't say all of it. I will definitely not say all of it. But a couple of really nice clutches from Avicii keep this lead very high. Mustangs up by 10 going into round 13. News went from the most kills last game to the least kills this one. Avicii finds himself at the top of that leaderboard.
Shadows traveling.
Over towards C site. Crispy grabs the first kill. Doki unable to find anyone there. News able to get a kill. Crispy will fall. It's a 3v3. Mustangs advantage. That is just there via the health. Leak able to grab one. Leak looking for more. He'll find a blinded member, and he'll grab that kill. Avicii cuts the difference. They'll get the defuse. Mustangs match point. Woo, it's all up to this for the Mustangs. They want to get a win. They want to advance to 2-0, and here it is. The round that they've been waiting for. They can win it all right here, right now. The Mustangs going to take it slow like they have been. They're going to take it aggressive. Only time will tell. About another 10 seconds until this round starts. Here we go. Missed shots, but not that time from News. Unfortunately, News will fall there. But in his place comes Leak. Leak gets one. Leak looking for more. Doki will fall. It's a 3v3. Crispy able to grab a kill of his own. Crispy with the double kill. Leak with the final kill. The Mustangs get the victory. They advance to 2-1 in this NJCAAE season. And what a great victory it was. 13-2, 13-1. The Mustangs can do it all. It's a great victory for them here tonight. As just an incredible game out of it. As it looks like in just a couple of minutes here, we'll be able to hear from our very own News. We'll go through the rounds quickly. Again, if you guys want to see any of this, it'll be over on our YouTube channel. Just a great look there. Like I said before, we're going to be hearing from News in just a couple of minutes here, so stay tuned for that. So we'll be right back with that. But a great victory there for the Mustangs. Once again, we'll hear from news in just a couple of minutes. Keep yourselves locked in. And welcome back. I'm joined by News here tonight. News. Took a little bit quicker this time for you guys to get the victory. How'd it feel?
It felt a lot better than last week, I'll tell you that. Yeah, a win is always great.
Yeah, definitely a fun time. I did the math last week, just talking about that match for a second. You guys played 71 rounds of Valorant between every single round you guys played. Obviously, not as many played tonight. You guys take the win. Game 1 going 13-2, losing those first 2 rounds, and then Game 2 going 13-1. Obviously, a great job here, but the first thing, and what I think a lot of people are going to want to talk about here, is your ace in Game 1. How did it feel? Because you've been hitting great shots, but you haven't been able to connect it all for an ace yet on stream, and you do it here now. How does it feel?
Oh yeah, it felt great. It felt great. That ace, I mean, Kyle kind of set me up. He put his cipher camera on long, and then he told me when to swing, and then I killed the raise, and then I'd like dash back, and I got the 2 kills with the knives, and then I got that 4th guy, and then the last guy was like, "Oh, yo, let me ace." So first ace of the season for our team. You know, it feels great.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine. I know I felt I was barely talking. I saw you get those first couple of kills. I was happy to be on you, and I'm like, he could go all the way with this. And then all of a sudden it was just that ace pops up on screen, and I was just like, there's nothing more for me to say than that.
Yeah.
But obviously a big win for you guys here tonight, but very much spread the love here between the entire team. Do you guys feel that the team is, starting to really hit its stride when it comes to, working together?
Definitely. We're all just like we know. I feel like we definitely play as a team more. Like especially like the work we do, like the ranked and like scrims we do outside. We definitely know how to like each one of us plays, and like so we can like set up stuff between us, and like that's definitely why like you see like one map I'll have like 24 kills, and the next map I'll be like 11 kills. So
that
like, we know how to like spread those out, and just
that
play
was
the team.
that was exactly what I was going to talk about next. Map 1. You ended off with the most kills, and Aversi ended with the least kills. We get to map 2, and it's flipped. Aversi with the most kills, you with the least kills. But obviously, the love spread evenly for you guys. Obviously, giving that opportunity is great to see. Obviously, you talked about how you've been preparing. How are you guys going to continue to prepare as the season drags on here?
I think just keep playing together. Like ranked is like super important because it just like builds chemistry between us, and like I mean, yeah, and to touch on like the last thing you said, like yeah, like I think second map, I mean it's definitely like starting like attack is like, and starting defense is so different because like on like attack, I like the duels have to entry frag, so I'll have like 5 first bloods, and then and also Alex W performance today because last week he kind of struggled, and then this week he brought it like 100%.
I mean,
and it was
like,
just awesome to see.
Definitely a 180 from at least my perspective. I was talking about it just a couple of rounds before the end, but he made the difference in quite a few of those rounds when it came to game 2, whether it was final kills. I know the last round that he really put in, it was the round right before the swap, and he got that double kill right at the end. What's it like in the facility when you see that growth happening week to week and you see those incredible performances and those rounds?
Oh yeah, it's super hype. I mean, right now we have like 3 people in the facility, but we're all just like getting hype, fist bumps, jumping around. So and like when somebody like, hey, I don't know if you caught it on stream, but Eric had like Eric had that crazy whiff, and so we were all kind of
Oh,
ragging on
I
him a
might
little
have,
bit. But
I might have missed that. Or no, I think I did get that. But
darn, yeah, but yeah, so it's just super. It's a fun environment.
yeah, definitely. I see it through all the teams, and I see it through you guys as well. That great environment that can be kept up as you guys get through the season. Obviously, excited here for next week. You guys will all be playing from home because the facility's not open. How excited are you for next week's game now that you are sitting 2-1?
I'm super excited. I know this team like has potential. Like I know we can like win. Like we have a chance at every game. And like I know last week that was kind of like a fluke. But I felt like that was a fluke. I felt like we had a chance, but we just didn't play like to our potential. And then next week, I get to play at home. I mean, I love playing at the facility. But I think I mean I like the environment here. I think my home set is like a little bit better. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna bring it next week, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
watch out
be.
for those op plays because
I
you know.
Every time I look at the stats and I see that operator silhouette come up, I'm like, all right, well, we're getting on to news and we're not getting off of him because it's just going to be entertainment for the rest of the game. But yeah, anything else you want to say to a great little Twitch chat we got here tonight? Any final words?
Yeah, shout out all the viewers that like come out and support us. I know like there's a couple of people. And yeah, just shout out to my team because like we're just gonna keep improving, try and keep winning.
Yeah, a great
Also,
performance.
shout out to you for streaming.
Oh,
Appreciated.
thank you so much. It's always a great time. And like I've said many times while streaming, I don't know this game all that well, but I am learning it through you guys and I'm learning a lot more. I actually knew some of the characters that you guys picked today, which was a huge achievement on my part. But, it's always fun to stream for you guys.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that's going to do it for our stream here tonight. I am Corrupted. Join us tomorrow. Rocket League's got a doubleheader 6 and 7 p.m. as they look to take on Bergen Community College and then Lackawanna Community College later in the night. It's going to be a great time, so we hope to see you there at 6 p.m. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful evening.